What's up guys, Kevin here, doing a video on the future of Naughty Dog and a lot of the upcoming games that they're working on and some of the smaller stuff as well. So hopefully if you guys enjoy this, you can leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, so the first thing I want to talk about is factions. I think that this is 100% going to happen. It's even been like joked about by Neil, so I think there is like confirmation there. As to when it's happening, I'm expecting around March to June. I could be completely wrong about that though, so do not take my word on that. But I think that would be really cool to kind of see how the upgrade from the first factions into this one, a lot of like the updated gameplay and visual. I think that that would be really cool to see because the first factions was like really fun. I didn't play a lot of it, I only played a bit, but I think that it was really interesting how it was done, and I would really like to see. I would like to see them kind of expand on that more, with like more maps and stuff like that. Because there are a lot of like cool maps and stuff like in The Last of Us Part 2 that I think could work really well for like a factions too. So I think that that is definitely something that is going to happen. As to when, I'm not 100% sure, but still, I think that this game or like the Factions 2 game is going to be awesome because I just really enjoy the first one. Hopefully, it comes out like very polished and all of that. So yeah, I think that it would be really cool though just to see like all of this like upgraded stuff to it, like 60 frames per second, all of that. I think that it would be really awesome. As for the PS5 patch or the remaster, I think that that is also happening. As to when, for I think that that might be around the end of the year, possibly. This is not confirmed at all. There's like no confirmation that they're even doing one, so we may not even get a PS5 version. We'll just probably like play on the PS4 with like backwards compatibility. I doubt that though. I'm sure that they are working on one, but I don't know like any confirmation on that. So still, just keep that with like a grain of salt. But yeah, no, I think that that would be really cool though for them to do. Like with like it would also be cool to see like new skins and stuff like that. Like in the first game with like New Game Plus, you could, or I don't remember exactly how it was done, but you could get like skins or whatever for your character and for Ellie, which I thought was cool. So I would like to see that kind of return. Oh, I think that'll probably come around the time when the PS5 patch or the remaster happens. So the next thing I want to talk about is Strays Cross. This is very interesting to me. It is not confirmed at all. Like whatever I say here, just take with a huge grain of salt. But I think that this sounds really cool though, if it is their next like new IP, because they haven't done one in a while. I'm sure that they are probably going to work on one or like a new IP, and I think that Strays Cross sounds really cool. From what I can tell, like there's it's got this steampunk element to it with like first person and open world. I think that that would be really cool because I like the idea how Naughty Dog's constantly expanding and changing things up. Because while they have been sticking with like linear stories for a while, I think that they want to probably do something different. And this sounds really interesting to me, and it seems like really intriguing. There's a lot of details that you can read about it more online. These are not confirmed at all. This came from like 4chan, so just do not believe any of it until we get confirmation. But I do think that it would be really cool though for them to like tackle something like this. Is it happening? We don't know. Most likely not, but there is like a possibility. So yeah, just keep it with a grain of salt. But I think that it would be really cool though to see that. And yeah. So the next thing though that I want to talk about is part 3 of The Last of Us. I think that this is definitely going to happen, especially with the way they left off. Once again, no spoilers for the second game. And yeah, so as to when this will happen, I think maybe, possibly around 2027 to 2028 would be my range because I remember like The Last of Us 2 took them around 7 years ish to make. So yeah, this would be really interesting though to kind of just see like how much has changed from part 1 and part 2, all like the visual upgrades and stuff like that. I think that this also is definitely going to happen at like the end of the PS5 generation if there is one. But yeah, because if you remember like with PS1 or sorry PS3, The Last of Us 1 came out at the end of the PS3. The Last of Us 2 came out at the end of the PS4. And I think The Last of Us Part 3 will come out at the end of the PS5 generation. Is it confirmed? No, not at all. There is no confirmation or anything like that around this game. They have made stuff like, oh yeah, we're working on single player stuff, but as for that, I think that that's more of like the new IP stuff, not The Last of Us Part 3. I'm sure that they're gonna like take their time on this. Although we could possibly see it sooner, because as far as I can tell, like the PS5 has been like really helpful with development, and I believe they already have like a really huge engine around that they created from The Last of Us Part 2. So I think that we could possibly see it earlier. That is not confirmed though at all. So yeah, just keep that in grain of salt. But I think that it is really interesting though to see how Naughty Dog's expanding with their games, where they're gonna go next, all of that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.